What's going on, guys? Wolf here on 6. Now, today's what if is going to be different from the usual ones I do. This is my first deku what if, so please go and join me. And I'm starting to watch deku, so if I accidentally mess some name up, or if I don't remember it, I will have to go based off my memory. So hopefully you do like this and actually give me a chance. And by the way, Deku is going to have chakra in this, and he's going to know the flying rising. He's also going to know all the elements too. So elemental natures, chakra natures. And hopefully you like this. So let's get into this. We see a young boy with yellow hair, and an older man with his eye colored blue, like full on blue. If you remember the Tin Tails attack, which there are four different people in there, plus with the Sage of Six Paths, they call him. As he said, as the boy with yellow hair went up to the other boy who looks very similar. Now, Minato he says, Minato, Dad, I'm glad I got here just in time. And he talks to his dad, same thing that happened in canon to Naruto, to the Tin Tails attack. So after that happened, we see him disintegrate and this time instead of Minato not doing anything, he put his hand on his son saying, I hope you have a good life and find somebody you love. That's the thing that's going to change. And soon as that happens, sorry, I just grab a little drink of water. As soon as that happens, Minato's body starts to disintegrate, as we know as Minato. So as soon as that happens, we see Minato in a baby's body, and he's wondering, okay, why do I have little hands? And why is it like girl smiling? Older girl smiling with green hair. As Minato's like, okay, this is weird. Why do I have all my memories or something like that? This is weird. This shouldn't really be happening. Why am I certain I have a body? She thinks this is a seal. What do you think the Sage of Six Paths did? But this is not the Sage of Six Paths. This was like after death, to say. So after like a month, or as soon as he turns like 3, they see Deku climb a tree, and to Deku, he's thinking, okay, I need to get my chakra, what's it called? Chakra control. I need to get my chakra control. So I was thinking, they're asking Deku, what are you doing? I'm trying to get my chakra control too stable. And so I'm thinking, chakra control? That's what you call it? They go, yeah. Oh, that's cool. Oh, when you become a good, strong hero. Alright, he's thinking, yep, I'm gonna become the strongest hero. And Minato is thinking, okay, what do they mean by the strongest hero? Do they not have Hokages here? Yes, he's thinking, okay, maybe I should go do something. The next one, a year passes, and he's 4, and they take him to the quirk doctor, as they're looking at him, but he has two joints, but his veins are different. So I'm going, okay, I have some good news and bad news. Yes, what's Deku's mom's name? I'll forget it literally. Asashi, no, Asashi's his dad. I just think, as Deku's mom says, okay, bad news first. He has two joints in his feet, which it normally should be one. But that's not, I mean, that ain't bad because we see like different veins, which could mean, so it being his joints, it can usually be veins, which this can usually be bad. But has he been doing anything unnatural? I've been saying, yeah, he's been training with his quirk, I guess you can say. So, we were wondering what kind of quirk he has. And it was like, okay, so maybe it's energy release. They're calling it energy release. Okay, so he has energy release. What does Asashi, what does your husband's breath have? And he goes, well, nothing really that crazy. I can pull small objects towards me as he pulls his kunai. Yes, it's not that it's a kunai. Kunai to the kunai. And soon as that happens, and then as soon as that happens, he gives it to Deku. He pulls it up and gives it to Deku. And Deku says, thank you, and dropped it. And then what does the father have? And then my husband Sashi says has fire breathing. He can breathe fire. She drinks. Okay, well maybe it's just combining both of yours and turning into energy. I guess you could say. And it's just saying, oh, okay, that makes sense. That's right. Yeah, they're both confused, so they're not really sure what to do, but they just know that's what he has. So, Deku gets to school next thing, and he goes, and I ask him, hey, you ever go to the quirk doctor? And this is about like the end of pretty sure I go, yeah. So what's your quirk? And I go, I really don't want to talk about it because that's something precious to me, not you. Like, what do you mean? Only precious to me. You're not me. You're not me. Well, a quirk. Because Minato is still confused about the quirks. Like, they don't have chakra. This is really unnatural. So they have no clue why or why he's in this world, but he just comes to the conclusion that he's just been reincarnated. So he decided to go with it. And by the way, Minato's hair he's a bit of green, but most of it's yellow. The tips of his hair are green. Anyways, he decides to okay, my ability is energy that's yeah, no, I'm not gonna explain it. It's too much of detail. You're not really gonna get it. So I'm just gonna go. As Bakugo goes, hey, you nerd. And I go, what? And Minato goes, his name's Deku, but he's gonna call the name Minato. Your name's gonna be Minato. But he goes, what's her name? My name's Deku. What's your last name? Midoriya. I mean Midoriya and Midoriya. Izuku Midoriya. Izuku Midoriya. Well, right here it says Deku. So I'm not calling you that because that's what any that's what you are, you idiot. It's Deku gets hit, but Minato doesn't really have any emotions because they just goes okay, so, yeah, and Deku just walks home and Bakugo tries to get at Deku, but he's just not caring one bit, which infuriates him because he has so much, so chill, but yet he can't really do anything about it. So Deku's like, how am I gonna get at that stupid nerd? He starts to get a little jealous of Deku, how chill and cool hide he has. So Deku decides to, or Deku's controlling his truck. And as Deku has been controlling his truck in nature and truck and control as Isashi would be in his life a little bit, but not a lot, because he needed to do a lot of other things. The reason why he couldn't really do it, the only reason why he had to chill head was because he was just meditating. And he could still use Sage Mode, which is pretty cool. He thought, even though he doesn't have a connection to the Toads, it's kind of messing with him. So he tries to do 70, which does a reverse 70, which is sort of backwards, but like 100 years in the future. So as they go, whoa, 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 where'd you come from? As all the little toads go, where'd you come from? And they go, is it like to Gamabuta? And all the toads go, how you know Gamabuta? Because I'm Minato Namikaze. And all the little toads go, wait, Minato? They go, yep. And they go, okay, let's go take you to the Elder Toad. As they go take up to the Elder Toad, and they're like, so you're Minato. Are you his reincarnation? You could say that? Okay, Minato. Do you know who your son is? Yeah, it's, Naruto, Uzumaki, Namikaze. That's all done go. Yep. Did you know you had a son? No, I did not. Cool. I'm guessing you just thought maybe since you're not in your world, you still had some chakra in you. You had some the chakra, since you have a lot of chakra like in you, since you're like above and off Uzumaki, maybe like 2%, maybe like 30% more chakra. So he starts to train with the toads and getting Sage Mode back, because there's no being a toad out of Sage Mode. And he does get those kunai. And then he's walking home, and then he hears a little girl crying. And then he goes to see who it is. And wouldn't you know, it's Toga. As Toga says, sniffing. What? What do you want? As Minato goes, you're crying. What's wrong? And Minato tries to comfort her, but she's really like upset. Like you know how sometimes people are so upset they just don't want anybody around. So she's like, "Go away. I'm fine." What do you mean? And Minato was like, energy of Kushina. Yeah, that's definitely what I'm sensing right now. She goes, okay, you know what? Here, why don't you come hang out with me? She goes, wait, what? I just, and she goes, even though I'm a villain's quirk, and he goes, well, a villain does bad stuff. Dude, have you done anything bad? No. So what's your quirk? Well, if I taste somebody's blood, I can become them. And Dick was like, oh, that's pretty cool. That can come in handy. She asks, what's your name? My name's Izuku Midoriya. I'm not sure what Toga's name actually is. I'm just gonna go ahead and say, my name's Toga. Nice to meet you. As she's like, so you actually want to hang out with me, even though I have a villainous quirk? I honestly do not care if you have a villainous quirk or not. The person who uses the quirk makes them the villain or the hero. Ah, makes them the hero or the villain. Now since she had never heard this before, she's like, heard that line before, she's definitely gonna become a hero. I'm just making her a hero because I can and I want to. And yes, it's gonna be a Deku and Taga ship. I don't care what you say. I'm just gonna do that. So soon as Deku and Taga go home, yes, Taga, can I meet your parents? And they're like, yeah, sure. And she's like, yeah, sure. Why? And I'm gonna have a conversation with them. And she's like, okay. And he asked his mom, like, can Taga stay over the night? Because I have a bad feeling about her parents. And she's like, yeah, sure. Make sure it's okay with her parents. He's like, I was a flashback. And then Taga says, yeah, sure. Why not? Are you okay? You just kind of blinked out. Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Sorry. So, soon as that happens, Minato, or Deku as we know, sorry, Deku or Minato as we know, since that is, says, nice to meet you, all bound. My name is Izuku Midori. I was wondering if Izuku Midori and Namikaze. They're like, oh, well, that's very formal. Alright, okay. I was wondering if Taiga can come stay with me for a little while and train with her quirk. And she's like, okay, we really don't care. Uh, she can stay with you as long as she wants. We don't really care. As Taiga now knows what he meant by, hey, can I go meet your parents? As she's like, so wait, do you think you mean like, what you mean by training? I'm gonna teach you some combat since this is gonna help you in the long run. Um, you're allowed to cut as long as I know, as much as I know, heroes do not kill. Yeah, that's very knowledgeable, but you can injure or make them bleed. So you see where I'm going with this? Oh, so that's why my quirk comes in handy. Say if there's a group of them, you knock one out, cut them a bit, get their let's just say give their blood, and then yep. And exactly was like, hang on, I want to see if this works. She says, give me a hand. As Tugger does hand him his hand, her hand, and he pushes a little bit of chakra, as much as I don't know, maybe like Kakashi when he was a kid. And then, so yes, that's gonna happen. And Deku sort of wears a mask. He's not always gonna wear it. The only people who got really seen his face were his parents and Taiga. And then when he gets home, he takes it off. Because he's not gonna become Kakashi. He's not gonna be like that. He just wears it so people can't really see his emotions. So, let's go to when he's 15, yeah, 15. And in any where the teacher goes, all right, I'm gonna hand you these job applications or whatever you want to call them, and see what you want. See what you want to be. You're just gonna write a bit and then tell me what you want to be. And as the teacher goes, or I can throw these in the air, and Bakugo can explode these. Because I know what you guys want to do. You guys want to become heroes. And I know it's not exactly what happened, but I'm adding that to that. And as Bakugo goes, hell yeah. And the teacher throws it to him. And then Minato or Deku throws a kunai and rips him to shreds really quickly. And the teacher goes, wait, did you do that, Bakugo? Nope. It was that nerd. I'm like, why did you ruin my fun? Because I can't. And, yeah, you have a pretty strong quirk. You're really fast. That's true. Thank you for that. As you're like, yeah, no problem. But I mean, you are really trained with your quirk. You know, I've been training it since I was like 3. You had it since we were 3. You got it early. Then why didn't I tell me? I tried telling you guys, but I just couldn't really explain it. Like, oh yeah, that I remember now. Some of the students, yeah, he tried to explain it, but then he had no clue how to explain it. And so like, yep, and then you go on like, you should like get a flashback saying, it, a quirk is only would only make sense if you had it yourself. They weren't confused by this line, but they know he was just trying to tell them it. Your quirk is your own to use. So, and we have 2 people. And the teacher's like, okay, quiet down. We have 2 people going to. We have a person going to UA. People going to UA. The first one, Toski Bakugo. There we go. Koski Bakugo. As he said. And Bakugo goes, hell yeah. And as you go, Azuko Midoriya. And he goes, damn it. That nerd needs to bug off. He's just a bug to squish. Now, Izuku Midoriya, we're going to get to Izuku Midoriya. I'm going to explode your, as he throws a kunai and throws a kunai behind him, sticking into the desk and pushing him down, saying, you're gonna what? Alright.